It up.
We had a lot of questions.
A lot of engagement.
And we thought we'd give y'all some answers.
Yes, because there was plenty of questions that just was asked over and over, especially of like the whole story and how it was about.
Yeah, the why.
So we got a video that is going to lay everything out, the whole investigation, every step of the way that it took place, so you guys can understand exactly what happened. And this is just definitely a tragedy, man.
I agree with the tragedy, and I definitely agree with some of the questions that y'all asked. So we're going to answer them right here.
So we hope you please stick around, watch the whole video, watch it with us. And at the end, definitely leave more comments and engagement. Hopefully a lot of your questions be answered. And a lot of people was definitely upset about the song that's going to play here in the beginning shortly. But, you know, we just was answering those questions. We was giving people what they wanted to hear. And we was trying to reach out to everybody. But so many came in, we couldn't even reach them all. We just want to say thank you to everybody.
She had just graduated. Days later, she was shot 20 times in her own driveway. The person who pulled the trigger came over to return an iPad. Remaya Silvan was 18 years old.
Y'all remember?
She had just walked across the stage at Warren Eastern Charter High School in New Orleans.
New Orleans for
College
y'all.
was next. Loyola University. A plan. A future that was already taking shape.
This
For
is
most
the
people in
Remaya
her
Silvan
life,
story.
That weekend felt like a beginning. It wasn't. Sunday afternoon, the 3,800 block of HOLLYGROVE Street.
HOLLYGROVE.
Around 3:35 p.m., Ramia was inside her house, on the phone with a friend.
Remaya.
Normal,
It's Remaya, man.
comfortable. The kind of call you don't think twice about. Then there was a knock. Her ex-boyfriend, 20-year-old Daniel Romero, had shown up at her door. The reason,
A lot of y'all
according to
said
him,
that in the comments.
he was
It's
there
all
to
in your
return
eyes,
her
Chico.
iPad.
We
That
seen
was
you.
it, just
Lord,
dropping
right
something
on
off.
in.
But Ramaya and Daniel had just broken up, and by all
That's so
accounts,
cute. Oh, he
it
got a
hadn't
haircut,
been a
too,
clean
just for that.
split.
So they broke
Family
up.
described the relationship as tumultuous,
was
the
going
kind
through
of
a lot.
word that gets used in court documents because the reality is harder to summarize. She stepped outside. Her friend was still on the phone, still listening.
Mama in
And
the
that's
house.
when she heard it. Ramaya's voice, sharp and tense, arguing with a male voice she immediately recognized. Daniel's voice. Then gunshots. Then Ramaya screamed.
Girl.
Then nothing.
Poor mother. Holding her baby while she
So
took her
yeah, a lot
last
of you guys
breath.
asking. So if you following basically up to this point, homeboy, they had a breakup. Their relationship wasn't too good. He probably was a little physical. Now your man just came through to drop off an iPad supposedly, but you know he lured her. It was a trap. He comes with the firearm and
Why?
unleashes havoc on her for no reason. 20 shell
Jealousy.
cases was found. It was crazy. Let's let it.
Ugh.
When police arrived, they found Ramia unconscious in her
Evil
own driveway.
Ramaya.
Emergency crews were fast. It didn't matter. She was pronounced dead at the
Beautiful.
scene. The coroner would later confirm she died from multiple gunshot wounds. Then investigators started counting the casings.
Too many.
20, not 10.
Overkill.
Not a
There
stray
you go.
few.
What you said?
20
passion
spent
of
rifle
crime,
casings.
whatever
Yeah,
you
crime
collected
of
from the
passion.
There
scene.
you go.
Witnesses in the neighborhood said they heard between
So that's
10
what this
and
story
20
basically
loud
was.
pops.
Just a crime of
That was a
passion.
Why, I
tragic thing
keep
to hear that
asking why.
child, that girl cry for her daughter. I felt so bad, and I'm still feeling bad for her.
We all felt for
'Cause
her.
no one
She
has
didn't
to lose
deserve
their
it.
child over nothing. It's a long
Nothing.
road for her to come back from.
He did it for
but
no
she
reason.
can. With God's help and everybody's help, she can.
No, he
That's
had
not
no
an
real
argument
reason
that
for none of
escalated.
that.
That's not a moment of panic.
Can't move
20
on.
rounds fired at an 18-year-old girl in her driveway in broad daylight on a Sunday afternoon. The iPad was found at the scene. Right.
And he just left the
because
iPad.
that was the
He
plan.
ain't need it no more.
Yeah, Travers, family members tell me
That
that
was
the
bait.
victim in that
Yeah.
shooting
Yeah, it was a
was
setup.
18-year-old Ramaya Renee Silvan. She had just celebrated celebrated some of those
That was to get
major
out the house.
milestones of a young adult,
That
like
was to lure
turning
out the
18
house.
and going to
Probably
prom
thought she
and
was saying
graduating with a
friend
bright
on the
future
phone.
ahead of
He was a
her.
scumbag,
But
and
that was
he
all
thought it up.
gone in an instant yesterday.
Right.
Ramaya had
Hopefully
plans to go to
justice
Loyola
served and he gets
University
what
in
he
the fall.
deserves.
Police say
Yeah.
that on Sunday afternoon around 3:30, shots rang out in this Hollygrove neighborhood.
Romero didn't
Look at
stay.
this. Look at this
A
killer right
neighbor
here.
watched a silver Jeep Grand Cherokee pull away from the area.
We got to
They
be careful
recognized
who
it. Real-time
we
crime
allow
camera
our daughters to
footage
date.
pulled by
And we got to pay
investigators
attention to our
shortly
sons,
after
man. What
placed
they got going
Romero
on their
near
heads.
Ramaya's house
This
in the
homeboy could
minutes
have got
before
some
the
help,
shooting.
maybe, but
5
he
minutes
look off.
before
Look
the
at him. He
first shot
unhinged.
was
What's
fired,
that movie, Unhinged?
he was already there.
That's him right here.
He wasn't just passing through.
Obsessed.
By Monday
Obsessed. Nah,
afternoon,
yo.
Romero was in custody, booked
That was
into
crazy.
jail on a charge of second-degree murder.
You wild for that.
First degree
But
murder.
here's the detail prosecutors made sure the judge heard. Romero didn't walk in on his own conscience. His
Nope.
family urged him to turn himself in. That's the version of events where he's cooperative.
They ain't want nothing to do with him.
That's what the public defender tried
They
to
said, boy, you
sell
better turn yourself in
court.
before we turn you in. You
Prosecutors
know what I mean?
weren't
They
buying
said, we
it.
ain't helping you
Yeah,
run from
right,
that.
yeah.
Because it wasn't right. You
Romero
should never kill
appeared
that girl,
before
boy.
Judge
Go
Juna
serve your
Lombard.
time.
Orange jumpsuit, handcuffed, head down for most of the hearing. His face, by every account in that courtroom, was
Period.
completely expressionless. No visible reaction. Not when the charges were read. Not when prosecutors described 20 bullet casings and called the level of force extreme. Not when the judge denied bond entirely.
From graduation to a tragedy in just days. 18-year-old Ramaya Renee Silvan was killed Sunday in Hollygrove, allegedly by her ex-boyfriend, 20-year-old Daniel Victor Romero. Romero was arrested Monday and is now facing
tattoos up.
second-degree
That's what some
murder.
of them
Tuesday,
said
he
in the
appeared in
comments.
court, handcuffed in an
Tattoos.
orange
There was some red
jumpsuit
flags.
with his head hung for most of the hearing. According to information read by Judge Juana Lombard in court, 20 bullet casings were found at the crime scene near
Overkill.
Hollygrove and Peach Street.
There you
According
go.
to the judge, Silvan's family told police the two were in a tumultuous relationship and had just broken up. Romero allegedly went
Can you
over to
imagine
give
what
Silvan
that
an
mom is going
iPad.
through?
Information from the judge indicates the two got in a fight, then gunshots. The iPad was allegedly found at the scene, and Romero's car was allegedly known to be 2 blocks away 5 minutes before a gun was fired. Prosecutors argued the number of bullets was extreme, and there was a danger to the public. They say Romero tried to hide evidence, including the gun.
The public defender
Yeah, I bet
argued
he did.
wasn't a flight risk.
He was trying to get
that
away
he'd
with that.
turned
Like,
himself in,
he'll cover.
that
He
he
thought he
had
was gonna cover it
ties
up
to the
somehow and get away
community.
with that. There's no way,
The judge
buddy.
looked at the facts in front of her
No, too
and
many
decided
witnesses, the
Romero
mother,
was
the
a
best
potential
friend.
risk to witnesses.
Not the
No
camera.
bond, straight to jail. If convicted of second-degree murder in
he should've
Louisiana,
turned himself in
Daniel
immediately.
Romero faces a mandatory life sentence.
So definitely a very sad story. We wanted to give you the full story. People keep asking us about it, and man, just leave your thoughts and comments. Send your love and your prayers out to the family. You know, we all felt and mourned for this one. It was a toughie, and
Yeah.
What else? What else we got on this one? 'Cause
No, I just wanted to say that it was definitely not. Y'all want to keep saying a race thing. She should have stick with her own race. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's not about race. People love who they love, and you just gotta live and learn. They also wanted to know what's the
they got
age.
their own. Everybody got their own opinion, man.
An
Everybody got
age
their own
limit.
opinion.
Like, what's the age limit? Like, should y'all be allowing y'all kids to date? So yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
But
My
still,
child
they
can't
was-
never date.
But they was graduating. I mean, they older than
But she was graduating 18. He was
only
20.
20, so-
So he was out in the streets. You see all the tattoos.
And that
Like,
definitely-
they're like, what was she doing with him? But you know, opposite attracts. Anyways, leave y'all comments. Tell me what age limit do y'all allow y'all kids to date.